Well, good evening, everybody, and welcome back to Strongman Personal Finance. We are starting early. If you don't like it, unsubscribe. Go watch Jeremy Lefebvre and go sign up for his 20 billion X stocks. And I'm sure you'll be rich and retired any day now. In this hilarious video, we're going to react to Alex Karp, the CEO of Palantir Technologies, having an absolute crash out. Now, I hear on good authority that this is an entertaining video. I have not seen this video. If this video that we're about to watch does not entertain you, call a lawyer. Also, let me mention that this is a sponsored video. Somebody paid me, in this scenario, $45 to react to this. If you want a sponsored video, it's $50 if you're a non-member, and it's $45 if you're a member. See the pinned comment below to pay for a sponsored video where I cover whatever topic you want me to, within reason. So let's go ahead and dive right into Alex Karp having a crash out. Mr. Karp, he's not rich enough, everybody. The stock's up like 300%. He's not rich enough, guys. Don't you dare ever short his stock. If you short, you're a bad, evil person. How dare you try to judge valuation? So the video is Alex Karp on Big Short investor Michael Burry. Bat crap crazy for bets against Palantir and Nvidia. Oh man, you might only have 20 billion instead of 21 billion of net worth.
Reporting third quarter results above expectations in a big way. The company issued better than expected fourth quarter guidance. Shares down in the pre-market this morning. We'll talk about that as well. But joining us right now is somebody we've been talking about, frankly, all morning. Alex Karp is with us, Palantir CEO. Alex, it is so good to see you this morning.
There's the leader of Western civilization. He always talks about Western civilization like he's the vanguard. Like without Palantir spying on us, collecting all our data, and synthesizing it for the government to track us better, Western civilization, which is founded on liberty, would totally collapse, bro.
Had your biographer on the broadcast before, and we're speaking about you now in third person, but now we're doing it in first person. The earnings were
You know a meat kukri just under the table right now, giving him a nice little blowy.
Well, out, I think across the board, we can talk about maybe why the stock market reacting the way it is. But, you know, I was listening to the call yesterday, and I wanted to, just for those who didn't get an opportunity to hear it, I think you made some fascinating points about why you think.
Is he on something? Like, look at, he's just going like, Does anybody else know? Is he always this like spastic? He must be furious. How dare you short a stock with 120 billion price to sales? Are you insane?
This company and maybe even yourself are so misunderstood.
Well, there are lots of easy ways to misunderstand me. I misunderstand myself, and you know, it's not like the super conventional playbook thing. Look, we're an anti-playbook company. If you want to do the personal version, I'm like this dyslexic, formerly and I believe currently still left of center, who actually sticks up for progressive values, which triggers, you know, TDS loving people, because I think the Democrats aren't no longer progressive. And then the company is built in a truly sui generis, unique way, which would only be possible in America, and actually explodes every assumption of how an expert would build a software business. The more you actually know about building software, the more odd, unique, and inexplicable our rise in success, and I would say domination on the enterprise software battlefield looks.
Yes, Alex Karp, you are the one and only true genius of the software industry. There is no other software company, Microsoft, that even comes close to your success, bro. Or maybe it's your little retail cult pumping up your freaking stock, plus the AI bubble. But no, I'm a genius. You just don't understand, bro. It's all opaque and mysterious how good I am. Yeah, I mean, a little bit harder, please. A little bit more tongue action, thank you.
And then I would say one of my main issues is Palantir, because we called a lot of things that are kind of establishment views that often are viewed as kind of being super woke into question in every single assumption of Palantir. The people who piled in to Palantir were people investing their own money, often people who are not in the investor class, non-experts. And even till today, the experts sit on the sideline and say, hey, this can't be true, while the average American who invested in Palantir, and for the first time.
Oh, so you mean the morons are piling in, and, you know, people that actually do this for a living are saying, there's some clownery going on here. Oh, I'm sure the retail investors were right, just like they were right in 2021 before all their portfolios totally imploded in 2022. But that can't happen again, can it? We're anti-woke, bro. Look at the person back here pointing at him. Hey, what's up with that dude's hair? Why is there a man under the table fluffing this guy?
Maybe, arguably, since World War II, average Americans got venture returns investing in Palantir. So you have this massive divide between the average person who evaluated themselves and the expert class that still was working on assumptions that have historically not been true, that obviously, if you look at the earnings, if you actually look at, we grew the company, I'll go through if you want to go through the numbers, but extraordinary results, and then the expert class is weak need, and the retail people are all in. So, but in fairness...
But that's what I want to ask you about. In terms of because there is a misunderstanding. Clearly, you look at the analysts. Most analysts, think that this stock is overpriced. You have people like Michael Burry out there shorting it. Everybody who's shorted this stock thus far has been on the losing end of it. And I'm trying to understand, just if you look at sort of the growth trajectory, the sales, how much of the sales...
Never short. I know this is hard to fathom. I know this is rocket science. Never short. But it's over. Shut up. I don't care if Michael Burry shorts. I don't care if your favorite hedge fund manager shorts. It doesn't matter. It's gambling. You're a clown. Either be long or sit it out in freaking treasuries.
Frankly, I think actually there was a huge part coming from even existing customers, and just what the scale of this thing ultimately looks like in your mind.
Okay, there are two parts. Of course, when I hear short sellers attacking what I believe is clearly the most important software company in America, and therefore in the world in terms of our impact, simply to make money, and trying to call the AI revolution.
They're attacking the stock price, clown. What, you think the short sellers are going to make your revenue next quarter miss? You think that's going to affect your earnings because they're shorting the stock? The only thing that it's going to affect is you being able to dump shares so you can enrich yourself. That's why you want the stock to keep going up, you freaking clown. You want the stock to pump to 20 trillion market cap so you can keep cashing out shares. Oh, somebody thinks the stock's overvalued and they shorted it. Oh my God, this is the most important company ever because I'm getting so rich from insider sales. It's not going to affect the stock price. Might go down a little bit, but if it's a solid company, it doesn't matter. Why does this matter? Oh, it matters because you want to keep selling shares, you freaking clown-haired doofus.
Solution into question where we have this anomalous numbers, 114, rule of 40, et cetera. It just is super triggering because these people, they could pick on any company in the world. They have to pick on the one that actually helps people, that actually has made money for the average person.
There's plenty of things that make money for the average person. He's acting like he's like the sole person that is helping retail. But you know what the real problem is, Alex Karp? All your pumping and all your little magician. Oh, we're giving retail investors hedge fund like returns. Oh, private equity returns for the retail. We're liberating the common man. You know what happens if this bubble pops? The retail's gonna get wrecked. I've heard this story before. Carpy boy, Magic Karp, Clowno Karp. I've heard this story before. Oh, we're doing it for the common man. Yeah. Remember AMC? Yeah, oh yeah, that was for the common man, bro. Oh yeah, we were going to defeat the hedge funds, bro. Collapsed. It's down 99%. Whenever I hear a narrative like this, my freaking spidey senses go off. This is freaking dangerous. Okay? If you want to speculate, go right ahead. Do not put your entire freaking portfolio in this. Don't even put a sizable chunk into it. You want to know why? Let's say this company does go to the moon. Let's say it 10X's from here. Even if you only put 5% of your portfolio in it, you're going to make a lot of money. Okay? But if you put your entire portfolio or the vast majority of your portfolio in it because of this freaking priest, I'm saving retail by spying on everybody. Guess what? If the stock collapses, you're going to get exterminated. You got to think of the downsides too, you freaking morons. They're attacking my company. How dare they? Oh, yeah. Every CEO of every company that sees their stock go to the moon for good or bad reasons gets mad at short sellers because they want to sell shares and enrich themselves. That's why he's complaining about it. But he's got to create this narrative for you freaking morons. Oh, it's for the little guy. Yeah, oh, yeah. It's for the little guy. He cares about the little guy, bro. He's anti-woke, bro. Western civilization, bro. No, he wants to sell shares and make money. And I bet you he's made hundreds of millions of dollars. I wouldn't be surprised. Or more. selling shares. And honestly, I don't blame them. I don't blame them. But guess what? Stop creating these false narratives for freaking morons to lap up. Okay? You're not liberating the common man. I hate that narrative because most of the time it's BS. Most of the time, if somebody says that, you're getting the shaft.
That is actually supporting our warfighters. Why do they have to go after us? And I'll tell you what, though, it's crazy motivating, because I'll tell you why the short sellers are constantly getting screwed by Palantir. Because every time they short us, we just are like tripling down on getting the better numbers, in part, honestly, to make them poorer. But okay, so the question.
I mean, I'm glad it's motivating you. I mean, like, if I was starting a company that I knew was like this amazing thing that was going to change people's lives. Oh, okay. Somebody shorts my stock if it gets overvalued. I don't care. Because in the long run, I'm going to make money regardless. Why do you care? Shorting is not going to destroy your company. Your company's going to be just fine if it drops 50%. You'll just not be able to sell shares for as much to pocket the money. But the company, I promise, will still be there.
Question of like the actual power of the business and what is it worth? I mean, at the end of the day, one of the things that is actually in the book, the biography, and that I actually think that you always have to ask is the person persuasive or are they right? And across all sorts of movements, political, I mean, you see this on the regressive part of the Democratic Party. We're about to probably have a complete disaster. I was born in New York. But if you actually said, do these things actually work? Everyone's like, of course I'm not going to vote for that. But instead they ask, does it work in theory? The theoreticians, you have to ask, how often have you been right? And Palantir is about pragmatic decisions that create.
Well, if you describe it like that, you're cooked. You see, Alex, I've learned this, okay? Being right means nothing. It doesn't mean anything. Selling a persuasive narrative and appealing to people's greed, that's what works. Okay? And I think you actually understand that deep down inside. I think you understand that. But if you're championing your company as the correct right thing, that's the truth, guess what? That's not going to help you. I think you're spitting lies. Oh, we're liberating retail, bro. Yes. Oh my God. Where would retail be without Palantir? There's no other possible vehicle of investment that you could possibly invest in that would liberate retail besides freaking Palantir. There's nothing else out there, right? I can think of one ETF in particular, but that's actually the truth, and nobody wants that. So what you're arguing is actually freaking wrong, Karpy boy. Clown hair.
Unfair advantages for America and its allies. And on that, we've been right for almost 20 years on all major decisions. And I believe we'll be right going forward. Now, you could argue, I don't know, like they're constantly like, but they thought Palantir was overvalued at 10. They thought it was overvalued at 20. I'm not even here saying what the valuation is. I'm just saying find a company in the world that has a rule of 114, that has U.S. commercial growing at 121%, that aggregate growth in the U.S. is 77%, that has throwing off free cash flow in a way that's anomalous, and that is fully aligned with our customers. And you figured out the value, but they're in the business of being skeptical and being wrong, and we're in the business of giving an unfair advantage to American workers, American warfighters, and our investors.
Oh, he's saving the workers, bro. I guarantee you, companies use Palantir to help fire people. They aggregate a bunch of data with the software, and it probably ends up firing people. I don't think this company is helping the average person. Just if it's not, just say that. Okay, I'm sure it helps overseas in the battlefield. I can see that. But just say, oh, it's helping the common man. I don't believe that. Okay, you're the one giving the crap clown narrative. Stop, Alex. Just be honest. I know that's hard. How much have you made from selling these shares, bro?
Being short is a very difficult place to be because you can lose everything, right? You can drive these people into the ground.
Thank God.
Like Michael Burry put a really big bet on it. It's almost.
Man, he's angry. Oh, he's pissed. I wouldn't care. Like, if my tax business was publicly traded and I'm like, okay, I'm focusing on building the business. I want to get more clients and charge money and improve processes. Why would I care what my business is trading on the market? Okay? Palantir doesn't need more capital. It has a fortress balance sheet. The only thing he needs with the stock is for it to pump so he can sell it for profit. Palantir is just fine. They have all this freaking cash and treasuries on the balance sheet. And I don't even know what they don't know what to do with it. Okay? Oh, we need the stock to go up, but for what? For what? What's the most likely thing? What is it? Occam's razor? Cockham's razor? The most likely thing is to be the truth. He wants the stock to pump so him and his buddies and the company can make money. Just say it, bro. Okay? Oh, those short sellers. Oh, I don't have enough money. People get like addicted to money. Like I understand like money's important and you need money. If you cover all your basic necessities, or if you have like $30 million, why do you need more? I don't understand. Okay? I can see if you have like 10,000, yeah, you probably want more money, maybe a couple million, but you have 5 billion. Now you need 20 billion. Why? I'll never understand that. That's so freaking weird to me. Yeah, the short sellers. Why? It doesn't matter. It's not going to stop your company, clown. Somebody's just saying your stock's temporarily overvalued. Okay, if my business was trading at a price to sales of 10 trillion, I'd be like, yeah, that's reasonable. Yes. Okay, yes, my business is probably overvalued. Okay? I don't care. It's about the core business, right?
Almost $1 billion. It's $912 million. That's a big step for him to put into that. When you say you redouble your efforts, what do you do? What do you go back in?
Well, first of all, he's actually putting a short on AI. So the way I read it was us and NVIDIA, and it's like
yeah,
he's
the biggest position is you, though.
Yeah,
Just
great. Okay. So and then by the way, with the shorts, it's very complex. It's not even clear that honestly, I think what is going on here is market manipulation. We delivered.
Oh, it's market manipulation. The stock is up 1,678%. And he's crying about market manipulation. Shut up, dude. What? I would say you're the market manipulator, to be perfectly honest. It's only up 1,678%. They're shorting it. It's market manipulation. They all say that. Come on, people. This is ridiculous. Okay? He's having a freaking crash out over something that doesn't matter in the long run. If you care about Western civilization, bro, and you care about the war fighter, bro, and you care about helping the common man, bro, okay, your stock gets overvalued. Who cares? It doesn't matter in the long run. But it does if you want to sell shares and enrich yourself.
The best results anyone's ever seen. It's not even clear he's not doing this to get out of his position. I mean, these people, they claim to be ethical, but like they're actually shorting one of the great businesses of the world. And
how is it unethical to short a great business? It doesn't mean he hates the business, moron. It means he thinks it's overvalued. He thinks it's divorced from its fundamentals. Oh my God, how unethical, bro. Yeah, I learned that in Ethics 101. Never short, never think a stock is overvalued. Don't you ever think that. If you do, you hate Western civilization, bro. What a clown.
Not against shorting as a matter of theory, but I'm just saying pick something that is not doing a noble task, and it's us against them, and that's a good position for us.
It's not about nobility, moron. It's about overvaluation. I don't short. I never will. Okay? I think it's clownish. Yeah, okay, I bought like a put, like a couple $100s of a put against TLT. And I bought like a couple $100s of a put against AMC a couple of years ago. That's it. Like, I'm not getting this. It's not a serious way to make money. It's for clowning around. Okay? But if somebody's shorting, there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. And the only reason it was exposed was because of a 13F filing. It's not like he's like, oh, I'm going to drop a bomb at the exact worst time to sabotage Palantir. No, it's because people saw it in his 13F filing. How is that market manipulation? Market manipulation is like you short and then you go on the media and you say, this company's about to go bankrupt, bro. Oh my God, it's the end of the world. And then the stock collapses temporarily and then you cover your shorts. That's market manipulation. But if you have to file this form that's required, and people happen to see what you're doing on your form, I don't see how that's market manipulation. Look at the stock. What? Oh my God, he's screwing you, bro.
I mean, look, when you're printing a rule of 114, again, people who aren't technical, I think roughly an incredible score, like an Olympic grade score on rule of 14 is like 50. I mean, that's roughly like if you're between 50 and 7, you're an Olympic athlete.
I don't know what that means. I should create a metric. I should just make up a metric that makes me look good. Okay. The rule of 69 and whatever I'm doing always equals 69. And then, oh, see my rule of 69 score, bro.
A unique implemented athlete. This is like Michael Phelps like score, like Michael Jordan. Like there are no scores like this. There and 121 growth off of almost a 1.5 run rate in U.S. commercial and a 77% growth in the U.S. and an aggregate off of an aggregate base of $4.5 billion. By the way, I predicted we'd get here. So, it's like if you want to short that, be my guest. You go ahead. We're just going to go do our things. I mean, look, I'll tell you, there's a tale of two cities in our society. We need experts versus retail. And you see it like,
Oh my God. He's playing into the retail. Every grifter does this. Okay. Every grifter does this. The retail. Yeah. The experts are stupid. Everybody's stupid except for you and your Robinhood account. Yeah, bro. The experts are just trying to sabotage you. They want you to be poor, bro. And the experts are like, maybe you shouldn't short, or maybe you shouldn't take massive concentrated positions in high flying growth stocks that could collapse if the narrative changes. Maybe you shouldn't take these massive risks in your portfolio. Maybe you should mitigate some risk. That's the experts, bro. Retail's got the real truth. And here you are taking a dump trading on Robinhood, thinking you're a freaking genius. What a joke. Okay? You're a joke. You're a joke who likes to poke in the rear, in the gear, with this. I can't say it.
I don't know why these newspapers are helping Mandani win. I don't know why we can't have honest discussions about our future. I don't know why we have.
Why do we care about Mamdani? I'm in Virginia. I don't care about Mamdani. Oh, he's the mayor of New York. Oh, New York City. Oh. I don't care. There's 50 states in America, okay? I mean, if he was running for president, that's different, but oh my God, Mom Donnie. Well, come on, people, please.
To allow fentanyl attack, but it's almost always sympathy for the expert that doesn't need it, the short seller that has some ridiculous reason for doing something against. I mean, most of GDP growth in this country is because of AI. The real question is,
yeah, AI investment. Yeah, is it really turning profitable? I mean, it probably will in the future. I would say as a whole, we've spent more on investing than we've recuperated in profits. Okay? Yes, AI investment is helping boost GDP. But just because it's boosting GDP doesn't necessarily mean it's a good thing. Maybe it could be malinvestment. I don't know. Okay? Oh, it's boosting GDP, bro. How could you bet against America GDP? You must hate America GDP, bro. No, he just thinks the stock's overvalued. God, you're such a clown. You should dye your hair, bro. Please dye your hair. I'm begging you. It would look so good on you, okay? It would fit you so well. These people getting such a tizzy because somebody shorts their stock. Who cares? It doesn't matter. Okay, so people are going to buy puts. They're going to do it. Okay. Doesn't mean the company's bad. But if it makes a stock go down even a little bit.
How do we grow that and expose workers? What is the worker available GDP? That's the question for our society. Instead of aligning on that, we've got these completely. And again, if the numbers weren't there, great, be my guest. But then the numbers are there. So then you're not. It's not even clear he's actually shorting us. It's probably just how do I get my position now and not look like a fool? I don't know, but I do think this behavior is egregious, and I'm going to be.
He bought some puts. People do that all the time. Even the retail people you're fluffing. Okay? Oh, wow. It's the end of the world because one guy bought puts. You can only buy calls, bro. Well, but wait a minute. If I only buy calls, who's on the other side of the contract? It takes two to tango. You can only buy calls, but you can't sell them. Well, that's not possible. It's a contract. There's two parties to the contract. You're only allowed to be long Palantir. If you're not, you're an egregious market manipulating scumbag that hates America and the common man, bro.
Dancing around when it proves it's proven wrong.
Right. Alex, we've heard a lot of talk from the likes of a Michael Burry, but more broadly about whether we're in an AI bubble, whether the economics make sense. Clearly, in the context of Palantir, they do make sense insofar as you're printing money over there. Not everybody in the AI space is printing money in the same way, and they're spending an enormous amount on chips, data centers, and the.
Why is he moving like? Do I move like that? Do you have to pee? Do you need a potty break? Is the meat not working hard enough? You got to give him some thrust action.
Like, how do you see the broader space right now in terms of just how things are developing?
There are two subtle issues in AI. What is the addressable market, and what is the addressable market for things that work? Meaning you make more money and the quality of the money is higher. So top line and bottom line grow. Palantir, we're in the business of a part of the addressable market where it works and it can be quantifiable, either commercially or on the battlefield. So clearly, and over time, you're going to have Pareto optimality, meaning that every part of the stack is going to have to create more value than they charge. That's just obvious. And if that doesn't happen, it will be a bubble. And, I'm sorry, short sellers can't tell the difference between products that work and products that don't, but these numbers should show.
He's so butthurt. He's so butthurt. I mean, it's obvious. He's pissed. He's furious. Bro, the stock's only up 1,000 something %. He's getting screwed, bro, by short sellers. They're the devil. Don't you dare short my money-making machine where I can sell shares at inflated premiums to enrich myself. Don't you dare do that, or you hate the common man.
You that there's a part of the market that, to quote you, is printing cash, and it looks like that part of the market is the part we own. There's a separate question, by the way, which I think is equally relevant. What part of the GDP growth is available for workers? What we call worker available GDP. And that's like one of the unique things about Palantir is whether it's on the battle.
No one cares about workers. Are you serious? It's just America. Oh, yeah, he's watching out for the workers, bro. No, America's all about corporate profits. If you don't believe that, you're a delusional clown.
Field, like the people writing the scripts for these very complicated operations or building batteries or doing things on the factory floor are being enhanced by our product. And those two questions are going to define arguably the future of what happens in this country. Does GDP grow because of AI, which only can happen if there's Pareto optimality, or in what the way we see it, the customer pays less than the value they create, which is abnormal, not exactly equal Pareto optimality. And that it's unknown, honestly. You have this massive growth, but currently, as far as I can tell, the two companies he's shorting are the ones making all the money, which is super weird. Like the idea that chips and ontology.
No, there's plenty of companies that are printing cash that he's not shorting. What are you talking about? Palantir and NVIDIA are the only companies making money. I beg to defer, clown hair. I beg to defer. You're wrong. You're just butthurt that he's betting against a stock with a trillion price to sales. Oh, how could you possibly bet against that?
Is what you want to short is batshit crazy.
What a freaking clown. That's like one of the first times I ever heard him talk, too. Oh, that was pretty funny. All right, let's do some member-only comments, and we're going to close this video out. XXXZXZXZ. Start fast or all go full portfolio on Palantir 3X. See, I wasn't going to start this video until 7, and then you posted that, and I had to start. Just you wait. And by the way, this was a sponsored video. Thank you, whoever donated this. I wonder who it was. The most important software company in the world. There's no other company. Without Palantir, the retail investor would be in shambles, bro. Where would we be without Palantir? I'd be selling my butt tonight without Palantir stock. Thank God. This is a dip buy. Well, everything's a dip buy. If it dips, buy it, bro. In vertical lines. Should probably use, of course. It works every time. Large cap, tech, US listed, dips, buy the dip, vertical line. That's the strategy. Buy my course. He looks like a it out Art Garfunkel. I don't know who that is, but you just don't understand, bro. You just don't understand. How dare you start your live stream early when I'm still at work? Oh, wait a minute. I'll become a channel member if you respond to my email. You know what? What you promised. Okay, I'm gonna respond to your email right now. I'm gonna look you up, boy. We're gonna respond to Mr. Whiny Pants, and you're gonna give me money, okay? I'm taking time out of my day. I could be laying in bed watching YouTube right now, playing Axis and Allies on my computer, and instead I'm responding to your little email. All right, let's see if it pops up. There he is. His name is Poo Poo Pee Pee Fart Face. All right, let me respond. All right. I'm responding. Check your email, boy. I'm about to send this email right now. Okay. There you go. Now sign up for the membership. Thank you very much. Man, I just made $5. I'm a genius. Palantir is going to be a great company if you want it to or not. Karp is a member of the Bilderberg since 2015. So, yeah, he and Palantir were chosen by the elites for total control. The elites, yes, they're rubbing their hands together in the back. Yes, oh, yes. He's going to liberate retail from their life savings. These people, like, the narratives they put out there to convince people that they're on the right side of history, and they're just trying to make money. Like, stop being manipulated, people. Everybody's out for their self-interest. That's how the world works. Stop being deceived by grand narratives. Cooked. Cockham's razor. That was pretty good. I'll give myself that. Why do you need more money? Are you a commie now? Socialist? WTF? I'll let you know when I have too much money. Until then, I want you all to pay me. Look, some people get psychotic about money. Okay, like I understand money's extremely important. Duh. But people are like if I had $1 billion right now, I think I would focus my life on other things besides just making more money. You know, like, do I need $2 billion? Really? Do I? No, I don't need $2 billion. I have $1 billion. Okay. There's other things I'd rather do in my life. Oh, how can I have $2 billion? Like, people are freaking nuts, man. Pay pigs, you are a pay pig. That's right. I should increase the membership fees to $10,000 a month, and you're all gonna pay it. Market manipulation. The stock's up massively. Market manipulation. I think Burry is right. Gil is right. Shorts are right. Good luck shorting, bro. Selling short is an insurance policy. I made money selling short. You don't need to short. You don't need to short. So I should short? More. Just got back from the gym. Got to get buffed like King Strongman. Did Gil show up or did he perish? I don't know. I haven't seen Gil. I'm concerned about him. Oh, wait a minute. Did you like my email, bro? Did he respond? No, he didn't respond. Yeah, I emailed you back, bro. Now you get to whine. I have to pull up your freaking comments. Maybe I made a mistake here. Let's see. All right, let's go back to God, there's so many member comments. Alex Karp is a fraud. I mean, I wouldn't go that far, but he's clearly just creating a false narrative. Western civilization. He's so manic. Yeah, he's like, dude, like, why are you shaking like a nut? Gil probably got cooked. Dan Weston has been keeping. Yeah, it's kind of weird he's just gone like that, you know? Just like he's his other friend, Scam Altman. He predicted this. We predicted this. It's not over. This is the begin. This is not the beginning of the collapse. Okay, if the bubble pops, it's going to be like a more obvious event. Like, oh, Nvidia's orders massively collapsed because all the large tech companies realized that they're never going to make money off AI. That would be the market collapse. That would be the end of the bubble. But like, stocks selling off 1%. That's not the collapse. The narrative's still there. How's the narrative changed? Looking at Bitcoin, all the crypto trash. Yeah, it's pretty funny. It's pretty funny. I don't buy crypto. I'm in Canada and I care about, well, then that's clownish. It doesn't matter. Billionaires afraid of the future. I just don't care. Like, he's not in Virginia. I just voted today, by the way. I voted for my governor. My governor! It dictates where the world is heading. Yes, the whole world's falling to socialism, bro. You should care. World War II boosted GDP. Yeah, you know, just sending men off to war, that boosts GDP. And peasants jockeying billionaires are the worst. Oh, plenty of those. My Nike stock down like 9 days in a row with that and no snap benefits this week. I'm going to be joining Gil and Evan soon. Dude, Nike, like, I don't know, man. Nike, I wouldn't buy that stock. I think there's more fun stocks out there, personally. Egregious. Burry is a gambler. I agree. He's a clown. He was right once 20 years ago. Yes, I agree. He's a clown. Ego, is maybe, I don't know. Yeah, something's up with that dude. Something's very wrong with him. He's doing that calming thing people do when they're agitated. Oh, really? I mean, I don't really hang out with those people that have that, so I wouldn't know. I saw one kid that had it pretty severely, but that's the only kid I've ever seen. It was kind of sad, actually. Palantir's printing money with the help of a ton of Pentagon contracts. Government cheese, baby. Give me that government money, baby. I hate individual stocks. Can't wait to sell my 3 that I have left and just going, there you go. I'm proud of you, boy. Only clowns can be affected that much about somebody buying puts. Yeah, who cares? If you're executing on your business, who cares? Who cares? Someone exactly. Burry's a multimillionaire. Exactly. If he wants to gamble, he can gamble. 4 to 5 videos. That ain't happening. That ain't happening. You missed 3. I had my kids. Okay. I'm not going to stream when I have my kids. I've tried it. Every time I start a live stream, one of them walks in here. They wake up and they walk in here. I turn around and there's this kid in a diaper staring at me. I can't do it. Like, hello? I wish the Nike CEO would have as much passion to push his stock when it tanks as this guy. Yeah, maybe they should hire Alex Karp, bro. They should poach him from Palantir. A real CEO doesn't care about the stock price. I mean, at the end of the day, it doesn't matter. If you're executing, you will get rewarded eventually. Okay, so every time a retail investor buys puts against anything, they're just a bad person. Nobody knows. Palantir does. I mean, they use AI, bro, to increase efficiency. It's basically like a data aggregator is what it sounds like. Bilderberg, my butt. I don't follow that kind of, oh, Bilderberg, bro. Money is like white powder. I disagree. It depends on who you are. Like, if you're just this psychotic, like, if you're just addicted to making money, you're like, there's something wrong with you. Okay? Yes, you need money, but at a certain point, if you're just completely financially secure, you don't need to focus on just making money infinitely. You make enough money to the point where you're financially secure, and then you focus on other things that are important in life. Does Jeremy have a new channel? I don't know. Does he? Probably. Ryu. Alan was being for real. Yeah, baby. Wow, these channel perks suck. Here he goes. He just signed up and he's already complaining. Look at that. That email, did you get $5? Welcome. That was worth it. I sent one word. You want to guess what that word was? Our union is getting stronger. Is Alan going to keep crying about that? Oh, he'll never stop. You know what the story of the coffee mug was? So he kept whining that he wasn't getting his coffee mug. And I said, send me proof. Send me proof that you weren't going to get your coffee mug. And finally, he emailed me proof because I'm supposed to blindly trust him. I'm supposed to blindly trust some random person on the internet. Anyway, so he emails me proof, and then I removed the company from my page. That's the story. It screwed me over. Yes, it is. Top's in. I don't care if it's the top. I hope it rallies 20%, though, so I can do a final sale to plus up my treasuries. It was a shot glass, and maybe... Oh, it's a shot glass now. Gil called it, and I called it. Yeah, every time the market sells off 1%, everybody called it, bro. When these guys make $1 billion, they go and see about making $2 billion. Yeah, it's crazy. I don't understand, man. You better have voted far right. I voted Republican, of course. I actually voted for an African-American lady. I did. Yeah. I support diversity in our politics. Nike sub 50 is expecting stream results. I haven't even been tracking Nike. Well, I don't think he's drinking booze. I think he's drinking a secretion from male midsections. That's what he's taking shots of. They crashed through the green screen. LOL. I like this green screen. Look at that. Tom Nash and Amit. Quit crying, strong man. Give us. I made a video earlier today, so this is the second one. Equity strong. Yeah, buy my crypto, bro. Buy my equity token. You're never financial. What are you talking about? If I gave you $1 billion, you would not be financially secure. I feel very financially secure, and I don't even have $1 million. I don't even worry about money that much. To be perfectly honest, I don't, because my living expenses are low. I'm frugal. I'm not worried about money. Am I like completely financially independent? No. But like if I had like $3 million, oh, I gotta make 20 million. Oh, no. There's other things you can focus on. And if you do something else and it happens to make you money, that's fine. But just like, oh, I got to make money. I got to go gamble in the stock market. I got to buy more calls, bro. There's something wrong with you. There's always something else to buy. That is a psychotic American belief. Jeremy 1000X stocks. Yeah, he's such a genius. I agree. Strongman keep crying. He can't do a video because of his kids. Just like a single mom. Look, I tried, okay? They kept coming in. I proved to be trustworthy even before that. I bought your book. I don't, dude, you're one person. I can't track everybody. I have 16,400 something subscribers to this channel. You think I could track whoever buys my book? No, I can't. You've gotten so, I'm sure. I mean, I'm a millionaire now because of you. Where would I be without Alan Carlson watching my videos? Now all of a sudden I can't be trusted. Oh, boo-hoo. Good if she's on the right side. I support her too. Yep. I voted for her. Here's some free advice. Never just assume your audience is... Oh, gosh. Yeah, you should assume that. Because it's called trolls, Alan. It's called trolls. And I attract them like a magnet. Because I myself am a troll. Trolls attract to trolls. Just trust everybody, bro. What are you, 5? Maybe $1 billion, but not with millions. You need to treat... I'll treat my viewers however I freaking want. You're my pay pigs. Give me money. $1 million isn't even enough to live off. Well, I mean, $1 million's like skirting it, but if you have like $10 million, I can't live off this, bro. Yeah, okay. I love making fun of strongman. Oh, I bet it gets you off, doesn't it? We are the troll nation, exactly. All right, well, welcome to the membership, Alan. We got one more video. This was a sponsored video, and if you want a sponsored video, see the pinned comment below. It's $50 for non-members, $45 for members, and we'll see you in the next video. I got to prepare for it, so give me about 10 minutes, okay? But we got another sponsored video coming up. Daddy's printing on sponsored videos, okay? Send me money, please. I beg you. Give me lots of money. Thank you. Cheers.